morning we get to make this walk to Hash House A Go-Go, meeting up with Katie's cousin Allie, and of course her boyfriend Ray. So everything's good. We're newlyweds. I feel so young. I feel like a bright-eyed kid. So here we are. How you doing, babe?
I'm good, honey.
It's good that we finally got to consummate our marriage.
Finally.
I've been waiting for 20 fucking years. I thought she had a penis. Now I'm considering that she might be tucking anyway. So anyway, today we'll call it the honeymoon. Now the honeymoon isn't necessarily a week afterwards where you go on a cruise and for some reason work just stops around you. For us, the honeymoon is the next 15 years, the next 30 years, the next 45 years, pretty much the beginning of forever. So I think a lot of people look at marriage and the honeymoon is, okay, here's a slight period of time where we like each other. After this, we have to get back to real life. We're already back to real life. I woke up this morning and hey, I had a ton of emails to get to. Because who the hell gets married on a Thursday except for a Jew looking for a deal? So, my thing is, the honeymoon should be the goal of every marriage. In that your marriage is the honeymoon itself. Sure, you have some moments where maybe the ship takes off from the wrong port, or maybe you get food poisoning at the cruise buffet. But at the end of the day, marriage should be a honeymoon every day in and of itself. And there's no such thing as perfection. There's no such thing as bliss all day, all week, all month, all year. What the honeymoon is when you take all of that, all the good and all the bad, you put it all together, that the good outweigh the bad. And that's what a honeymoon is. Where are we at? Citizens in the Mandalay?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Dude, look at the salad, man. Avocado, beans, corn. Look at all that chicken, extra chicken. Katie's got the fish tacos. How you doing, man?
Hi, honey. That
So
is
how's
a
your
bright,
day going?
It's
It is a
going
bright
great.
light.
But
that's because, you know.
We had breakfast at Hash House A Go-Go again, but Allie and Ray joined us, which was really nice to visit with them because we don't get to see them often. And then we relaxed in the room for a little bit. Now it's dinner, and we're going to see Mind Freak, Chris Angel's show.
Yeah, and we also got our pictures from the wedding.
Yes, we did. We went and picked out some pictures. They were
Yeah, but other than that, man, I've been working. We've been kind of catching up, packing for tomorrow, and today's an off day from the gym. What's going on is both of our kids got invited to play up. Thomas is playing up with the older kids, so is Cammie, because they're fucking awesome. So Cammie's actually going to get a ride with one of her teammates to the game. Well, one of the teammates from the older team who I happen to be friends with. Oh, Dr. Mike. Y'all know Dr. Mike. I've talked about Dr. Mike on here. Dr. Mike's the coolest guy ever. So his daughter's on the team, so they're going to carpool with them. And then, of course, Thomas is going to get a ride with me because it'll be at 5:30. So after the game at 6:30, I'll drop Thomas off at the house. I'll be training late at Ironclad. So so I'll see you guys there. I'll be vlogging that. I'll film that training session. I'm going to be alone. I'm going to go beyond failure as much as possible on machines. So basically, I'll do partial reps. That's what you got to do, like on beyond failure when you have no spotter. Use as many machines as possible. When you don't use machines, don't go beyond failure. Unless it's like, I mean, obviously like a bench press. But rows, kid, you can row. You can't spot on a row anyway. Dorian never had a spot on a row. They have the one-arm hammer strength throw, which Dorian loved over there too. So, you know, I'll be able to do a good workout on my own, and I'll probably be home at around 10.
That looks really
I am going to eat, but I'm busy to become a foodie vlog. Denny's, man. 4 eggs over hard, chicken sausage, some turkey bacon. Katie, the late night pancakes.
Yeah, I have no way to eat all this.
Eggs and a sausage. This has become a common thread on this channel.
Likes the sausage.
I like them round and big. I like to see her eat it too. I'm not gay or anything. Anyway, so it was our last meal in Vegas because we're gonna eat at the airport tomorrow. Airport is a duty-free zone, so I don't consider that. I don't consider that to be Vegas, man. Airport's not Vegas except the slot machines. So we'll go ahead. We'll go back to the room and give you some final thoughts on what we think. But we're gonna go drop the car off at the warehouse and Uber back to the hotel and Uber to the airport in the morning, and then land at 1:30. Go straight to Thomas's soccer game. Cammie will be at a soccer game getting a ride from one of her friends, and then that they just got called up. Both of them got called up to a different year. We already said that in this vlog. And then after I'm done, I'll probably end up at Ironclad around 8:30 tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm gonna train tomorrow night because, you know, I lift. time to go home.
We have to?
Well, we got to go back to, actually, I'll tell you what, like, for me, Tuesday and Wednesday were extremely stressful because I've never presented in that format before. And getting it from a large group and speaking about, like, these aren't like, it's not like speaking at a university. You know, I was telling this to your cousin, you know, and Ray this morning. It's like, that's like speaking to, you know, their students, right? Speaking to professionals who are professional in your given industry and expecting to teach them something they can take home and use for their benefit. For me, I don't know if everybody's like this, but I put myself under so much pressure to deliver that it's just so stressful on me. And then I got this head cold going on, and I'm medicating with everything I can find. But and then of course, you know, getting you know, renewing our vows on Thursday, yesterday. So overall, it was a great week, and also I had to keep up with my work for a few hours a day. So it was just, for me, vacations are actually really stressful because it's always a working vacation, especially this one.
Yeah. But we managed to fit in a lot of fun stuff. I mean,
I always make it fit.
Today we went and saw Mind Freak by Chris Angel.
Excellent. This guy is a fucking freak. He's
excellent
amazing.
Show. Highly recommended. It's
at the Luxor.
Yeah, just really good show. We enjoyed it.
It's more like Mind Fucked.
Yeah. It was
I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Pretty crazy. You know, that guy is freaking grinding, no joke. He's like, what, almost 50 years old, I think, and still putting on 2 shows a night. And
he's crazy.
You know, I know he's got a young son that was recently diagnosed with cancer, so he was, you know, definitely bringing awareness to that and trying to raise funds for childhood cancer, which is...
Can't fault him for that.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone will. He actually was talking about he's getting trolled. People are giving him negative reviews on Yelp.
Yeah.
but I want
the best magician in the history of the world.
The guy is absolutely amazing. I've never actually... I'm not a show guy. I'm just a bro. Like, I don't like shows. I tried. But dude, I was captivated that whole time. That wasn't a show. That was a fucking experience. What we were talking about earlier is, like, you know, renewing your vows. You know, it's crazy because a lot of times you go, you know, you ask each other, it's like, would you do this all over again? Would you marry me all over again? Renew your vows isn't just saying you would. It's actually doing so. You know, so I think that you know, with our, you know, renewal of our vows, when you first get married, like we were 21 years old, you know, you look at it and you don't know what's coming up. Like, you're a kid, you know, you haven't lived life. Like, we've seen each other at our best, at our worst. We've seen each other broke. We've seen each other successful. We've seen each other happy, sad, vulnerable, sick, injured, you name it. And
we've
to
had
say
some
that
weird health issues that we've dealt with,
and to say that, you know, I still would do this all over again, I think for me, you know, I know that I'm not discounting our first marriage, but like our first marriage, it usually means a different thing. Our first wedding, my meds have worn off. I'm not discounting our first wedding, but I am saying that for me, to say I do it all over again is more. It's to say I do it again, to me, is much, much more significant than saying I do. Because I know everything. Like, I know the shit that, like, she bites her nails. It fucking drives me insane.
I have no chip now.
Yeah. I mean, shit that we do that pisses each other off. Like, I know that y'all married people out there, you could empathize with me. Like, you might have lived together for 5 years beforehand. Once you get married, that one thing.
What is that one thing you do that pisses me off?
But my penis is too large. Can't do anything about that.
No, seriously, do you know what things you do that really piss me off?
No, but I think America wants to know.
One of the things is throwing all your dirty clothes around the bathroom floor and leaving them there even after I've put command hooks on the back of our closet door for you to hang your shit up. Or you leave trash on the kitchen counters, like, for no reason.
Anything else?
I can keep going now.
But, like, you know, despite the fact that we do that dumb shit, you know, we're willing to say that, you know what, despite the fact that I fucking hate this about you, I would do it all over again. I think that's something we said.
Yeah.
So It's a hell of a trip. Thank you guys for watching, for being a part of this. We'll try to figure out how to get that fucking wedding uploaded.
Yeah.
If not, we're married, blah, blah, blah. You may kiss the bride. It happened. It was real.
It was very, Mark's, we each said a bit of our own vows that we wrote. So that was on the live feed if you happen to have caught it, or the video that was on the chapel website that's no longer. But if we can upload the DVD, we can put that on there. And we each wrote a little bit that we had to have approved beforehand. It was broadcast.
Well, it's live broadcast.
Yeah.
I don't want that shit on my side.
Yeah. So it was really nice to have a little bit of our own vows in there, which were very meaningful. So
I actually wrote mine. I was inspired. I wrote it at Hooters while she was getting her makeup done.
For real.
For real.
I wrote mine like 2 weeks ago.
Well, Hooters was the only place that had chicken in a walking
in
distance.
our hotel.
Yeah, so I had to go to Hooters, and I had a chicken Caesar salad with dressing on the side.
Yeah, so we have a really early flight. I have to be out of here at like 5:30 in the morning, and it's like midnight or something.
All right, guys. Talk to you soon. That's not a game.
So I'm looking at my email this morning. I get a mass email from one of the other sites that sell supplements that you're just a number to, right? They were bragging that one supplement line was free shipping. Bro, if you order over $99 in product in the continental US any day of the week, free shipping anywhere in the US, at continental USA. Free shipping on orders over $99 at tigerfitness.com. Why even look at the other guys? And also, we ship from Vegas and Ohio. Most places in the US are a 1 to 2 day ship. And that's not a game.